Welcome back to Factorio Story Missions. My name is Nilaus, and we are starting off Chapter 3, Mission number 3, Crisis. And I don't think there's a crisis in this Let's Play. I am really enjoying it, and so are you, it seems. And that's something we're going to be keeping up the momentum, keeping up the fun part here. I really like the fact that each mission is sort of starting over, but also sort of having a little bit more access to a tech tree. This one seems a little bit different from the previous ones, and I hope that every mission continues to be challenging and interesting in new ways. So thank you very much, everyone, for following along and liking, sharing, subscribing. It's super nice to see the interest for me to return to Factorio. I am also enjoying it immensely, so that is a good synergistic relationship. Also, thank you very much for the patron supporters, and if you want to, or if you are considering supporting the channel and the work I do here, but sort of have missed that little trigger to be now is the time to go on over to Patreon and pledge some amount. Well, maybe the fact that you can now get access to all the episodes of this chapter is an opportunity for you to become a patron, and if not, then you are already a patron. Thank you very much. If you are just pledging because you want to support, that is even more awesome. So thank you very much, everyone. All right, let's take a look at what this mission has to offer for us. A production facility on the other side of the planet processes uranium ore and supplies to a local reactor. Newly installed security systems suffer unexpected problems. If it fails, the defenses may collapse. Mission objective: secure transport logistics, robot air road. The nuclear power plant must not run out of fuel. Mission intel: because there is a time limit, it is not required to research all items in the tech tree. Focus on the necessary researches to complete the mission. Be tactical. Scout the area and look at the map to find the fastest route, and it's not a rule to fight your way to the objective. Mission parameters: difficulty medium. So the other ones were easy. This one is medium. New research: advanced missile systems, laser upgrades. Enemy do not expand but can evolve. You have a limited time to complete the mission. Well, let's get started. So we have a limited amount of time. This will probably not be a limiting factor, but it just kind of, I think it's there just to make sure that you don't sort of build a mega base. I wonder who that might be aimed at. Production facility, glad you are here. Our defense system on the river has been acting crazy recently. It's probably a faulty power line. Can you fix it? Wait a minute, picking up some strange signals. Give me a minute. And we'll do color purple in the meantime. Something strange is going on. I'll try to... Interference. Pirate faction leader. Greetings to the government corporates of this beautiful planet. Did you think you could keep all the wealth to yourself and not share it with us? Our Space Pirate Guild, aptly named, will quickly disabuse you of that delusion. Wait for instructions. Oh, here are the drones. And they're getting shut down, so that's an enemy faction. Well. So they're losing robots left and right. I really like this. How it just goes in. And then laser turrets. More turrets, laser turrets. Oh no, they're losing a lot of drones. Oh, more drones coming the other way. I mean, there's a lot of things to be said, but this is not a good... route for these drones here. Okay, they're coming in and they're just flying to safety. Okay. Our defenses on the river have been compromised. What the hell is going on? Beautiful. So many interesting things falling out from your drones. It would be a shame to leave these valuable products floating on the river. Aha. Alright. And here is the nuclear reactor that has to keep going. And if it runs out, it is in trouble. Nuclear power plant. Hello? Can anyone hear us? Where's the transport drones? Our power plant is running low on uranium fuel cells. The emergency shutdown of the reactor will occur in approximately 5 hours. Without a working reactor, we'll be vulnerable to a bug's attack. Yeah, okay. We'll need to restore the power supply, the fuel supply. All right, so that's and we have this monstrously big base. You have 5 hours, 18,000 seconds to complete the objectives. Restore fuel supply to the reactor, nuclear reactor. Time is running out. Our facility will try and send new drones to the power plant, but the hacked towers are disabled. In time, we are doomed. We sent a special drone to your base. Even when it reaches its end of its life, the nuclear reactor will run out of fuel. We don't want to put pressure on you, but you have to keep on time. That's this one here. So I think this is because you can't make a timer that counts down in with mods or something. So this is kind of the lifetime of it. One more thing. We also lost contact with the supply outpost northwest from your base. I know you don't have much time, but you can find valuable resources there. Awesome. Right, so I think this one, you can see robot lifetime 18k and 18k seconds. So when that just runs down, so this is kind of how you can check how many seconds are left. It's kind of a weird way, but I guess it also means that we shouldn't lose that. Find the outpost northwest of your base. Well, this is a monstrously good base, isn't it? Alright. Okay, more. Satellite has detected that a pirate faction has set up a blockade on the bridge over the river. Destroy the blockade to gain access to the other side. Okay, that is here. It has 4 turrets, but you know, nothing is there. So if we can take out the turret, that's why we have the research. Alright, 5 hours to complete all objectives. Restore fuel supplies to the nuclear reactor. That's kind of the objective. Destroy the enemy blockade on the bridge. 4. Find outpost northwest of your base. Alright, so we are now ready to figure out what we have. We have pretty much no resources here. Have a little bit of copper and a little bit of iron and a little bit of iron here. That is so small amounts. This base is inaccessible to us. I think this serves as summoning drones up here and maybe making some drones, making some stuff, and also primarily just generating pollution so that the biters will evolve and just continues to be a problem aside from what we are dealing with. Okay, so let's figure out how to address this. We have a vehicle. That's a good start, right? Does it have transport? There we go. All right, and let me also just get a little bit of here. And let's see. So we have at this point, we have a 40 here, and we have a little bit of iron here, a little bit of that. It was saying northwest of our base, so let's just go out and just explore what we have available out here on the map. See if we can find anything useful, interesting, not too dangerous. Northwest, that should be northwest. We're going to be pursuing northwest and seeing if there's anything here. If we can find an interesting outpost. Oh, there looks like this is something. Looks like this might be how we follow into the base. And follow it. Let's see what we have. Alright, what have we got here? We can see on the map. Okay, well that's interesting. This has it also has a nice box of things. What did we just get? We got a lot of tracks. We got this part. We got some solar panels. That's glorious. And I wonder if they can move across. They can probably move across here. So this means that if we start generating pollution up here, woo, look at that, then they will come attack us immediately. I'm sure that if I can move across this, they can move across this as well. Yeah. Yeah, I can move. I can move across. I can move across. Ah, why did I do this? Why did I do this? Get to the car. Get to the car. Faster. Oh, no, I don't have anything. Okay, that is a little bit of a thing. Okay. Well, I don't think I have enough ammo to actually take these out. We're already using it. But the answer the question, they can easily get across, and there are 4, 5 of these. I kind of really want to take this out. If I could take this out, I could use it, but if I can't take it out, then I can't use it. That worm is a small worm. Like, oh, right, it's made so that I can't drive across. That's interesting. Huh. Oh, there's a biter there. Yeah. You know, I think I want to take this and just bring it back home to my safe location and then build a base back there. We know that now we can come up here and take out some copper and get some stone or some coal if we need it, but I don't think that's what we want to do at this point. So let's tap this and bring it back home. It may seem a bit sad that we are just taking things and moving away, but this is, I feel that this is more of a trap than anything else because of that proximity. So once we can take that out, or once we have a little bit of defenses, then we could go up there and definitely take it out. But we'd have to defend 2 different places. That's at least one more place than I like for us right now. Okay, there's a nice mixed supply. Disgusting. Oh, there's a little bit more. 20, and there's 100. All right. That's pretty good. Let's see if we bump into some biters down here. There was a little bit more coal. How much coal was that? 9,000. Okay, so what we are definitely seeing is that there is an extreme drought or of resources here. There's just nothing available for us on the map. And we can continue to explore a little bit. Just, oops, we are out of stuff to burn here. We only have our 34 ammo. That's all we have. And now I'm just going to try to figure out where we have defenders or where we have biters available or around us. All right, so here we have some stone, like a very small amount of stone. And over here we have some biters in that corner. That's something we need to deal with. Let's have a look. Definitely not something I can deal with right now, but that is going to be our main enemy. Okay, here's some. So I can't take these two until I take that. That means our copper is going to be super constrained as it is right from the beginning. All right, I think we got a pretty good sense of what we have available, where we can build, what we can build, how we can build, and we have a few things available here for us that we can start working with to just get a little bit of things going here. The first thing we definitely need to do is clean up and get a little bit more on terms of the power. I'm just going to build that here. And yeah. Wow, that is so weird. Like everything about this is just fix it. Just make it better. Just don't make it as awful as it is here. There you go. And you're gonna go down there. That's funny how it has two. You're gonna be taken out, and then we have. Okay, so that's a little bit more power here, and I can build that up here and here. Good. So that's. First of all, the power, we have a little bit here. I don't think that's what we won't necessarily want to do too much of. And yes, I know that some people are like, oh, come on, build the stuff that is around and do use it like it is built. But it's honestly not that interesting to try to sort of really force to use something that is as bad as this. Like, it's cute and stuff, but this just doesn't make any sense. Here. Alright, so this is going to be our first iron build. And we are going to get a little bit here, a little bit here, and then we can see, alright, we can build something like here, 3 and 3. Good. And that can be built into, oh, we don't have that yet. Alright. And so let's build. And then we need a bit of stone. Let's find some stone for us. I'm pretty sure we have that down here. Wasn't there a little bit of stone? Yeah, there's a little bit of stone here. And I should have brought one. Okay, I guess we'll build this one. We're building? Yeah. And we just start chopping. That's the first thing we need to do is get the iron going. That's nothing is more important than that. Get the iron going. So we got the first little bit of iron, and what I also want to do is I want to get the solar panels up and running, because we did have some solar panels, and let's just make it here. Use that mainly as a barrier, and you can be at that location, you can be at that location, and you can be at that location. And then we need to make the 3. It's not a lot, but we do have 3 of these. Yeah, oops. Good. So there's a little bit of accumulation here. There's a little bit of solar panels, and very important, they are actually not connected. There we go. Now they're connected, and now they're the same network. There you go. They got connected there, and the solar panel is taking a little bit of the relief off of this. I built this here just to make sure that we have a little bit of coal coming in here, and now we have also options here, and we should have a decent amount of iron. There we go. That's a decent amount of iron that is going to be used for the very first things we want to make. We can go, let's do these ones first, and then let's build sort of the normal power line I want to build it. Let me just see. This seems like the best place that we have available space. It's going to be colliding. Yeah, we want to just hug this wall here. I think actually this location might be between here and all the way over towards that location. That's good. Oh, look at that defend. Oh, I hope they're not coming for us. I hope they're coming for this part. Otherwise, we might be in trouble. Let's prepare for trouble, though. There. That's a little bit more. Okay. And first thing we need is some kind of support here. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's always how I do it. I'm going to make, the first thing is going to be, that goes here, 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 and that goes into a box. And do we have one of these? Nope, we do not. Well, let's get that. Yeah. And this will be gears, and this will be red. And then I need to get some that in here and some copper. Not a lot of copper we have here. Yeah, we certainly need the copper to come in. And we don't have copper, but that starts down here. So this will get us started. What do we need in terms of... We do actually have a lot of signs already. Any signs that we really need, like steel hacks maybe, and heavy armor, that one as well. Those are the ones that we actually need at this point. Don't really need anything else. So this is not, honestly, as important. It's more important to get the other things that we want. Oops. Alright, I'm trying to keep this around, and then I want to go down to our copper location and tap that as well, which is going to be a little bit tricky. It's right here, and it's just so small that it really is kind of not really very interesting to get. But we need to get something in terms of this, and what we want to do is just make something like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. So we can come here and tap it when we feel like it. So let's get some copper in because we need it. There we go. And again, this will generate pollution. This is now triggering pollution. Okay, so the fact that they came from here and they moved up and they attacked this location is excellent, because that means we are free from fear from this one for now, but not for long. So we get a little bit more of this. I am going to chop down the trees, and then we're going to start by doing it. And I know there's a little bit of a contention about sort of the jumpstart base, because I honestly don't feel that there is any point at all in sort of trying to make this functional, because there wasn't anything, so we need to do something, and that jumpstart base is pretty damn good, so I want to use that if we have the if it makes sense for us to do it, and I do think that it does make sense for us to build it. So that is what we're going to build. We're going to be stamping down that somewhere where we feel that we can do it, and that means we will take a look at where it'll be. We're going to need to do some kind of oops, yeah. Let me look at it from the map view. I love the fact. Can you remember a time when you couldn't do stamp down things from the map? That was horrible. Like, this is a good location, but that would mean like taking out this entire forest. This one doesn't have anything blocking it, but it kind of goes into that location. If I do it here, it might be a little bit of jumping over those cliffs, but that's going to be the least of our worries. We're also going to need a little bit of space on top just to get things. So that is probably the right place to do it. Yeah. Now, is this going to be overbuilt in compared to what we have available? Yeah, I think it is. We have a little bit of copper, coal here. We can take this, and this. This one is just kind of our temporary one, but we'll take the other ones and start moving them in here. I will be building the whole thing, or sort of stamping down the whole thing, and nothing but the thing. Then we'll also get down here. That one, actually only half. There. This will be for the stone, and then we can work that. So we need 2 iron and 1 copper and 1 stone, and obviously that's going to be really difficult to build. We're going to kind of ignore the top one and just focus on this one to get in there. Since we have done this, we are going to just slowly figure out how to get it. It'll be sort of the normal small baby steps to get there. First things first is we need some stone furnaces. All right, we got those, and then we need a lot of things here, and these also have to be again. So we have a few things that need to be done before we are ready to really build all of that stuff. All right, so we now have powered a little bit of our first build, and we are continuing to build here. We don't have any copper. We have a little bit of that, and we have a little bit here. We are going to tap this part, and we're already seeing the gaps here. And these are also running out. This is so ridiculously fast. And let's see, this goes out, and I will just be making like these 2, and they will go into these 2 locations, and here. and they can get a full one each. But as you can see, this is already dead. So all we can do is now take over here. We've built this part. This is like the first little thing we have. We have 240 on here, and we have the first little bit here. So I really need to drag this through the forest because I'm gonna need... Oh, I don't need that space actually. We'll just do it this way. We have much more capacity to change it later if we need to. So that'll be... Let's get it just a little bit up like this. There we go. And we drag it back and get through the trees. That's a little bit of chopping. So we drag it through the trees, and then we get the very first thing operational here of our jumpstart base. And this will increase quite dramatically how much we can actually build, because we will now have a somewhat automated supply of iron. Yay. But we also have there and that one. Perfect. And we can already do a little bit here. So we have iron built now. Great. What are we going to do from here? Well, we can't really do anything without the copper coming in, but the copper is so pathetic, but that we really need this one rather than we want that. So I think we are going to be not dealing with copper right now, but actually trying to gear up to a point where we can attack down here with some turrets and maybe a car, because we can come in from this side and we can potentially just swerve around with the car and drag them back here. So let's go for some turrets and some ammo as the very first thing, and see if we can get that going. We have 6 turrets and we can get a few more, so it's a little bit of a potential place to start. So the irony of this is we can either build it in a sort of a hacked way, or I can simply just drag this through and then just, there's only one thing we're actually going to build, and that's the stuff down here. And as was mentioned previously a few times, then these two should actually be changed around, and that means this one should be changed back to turrets, and then over here we'll have something that will be not that, but over here 600. Good. And that will be... I do not have a single one of these. Okay, let's just get it in the right order, and that goes in here, and we have some there. Right, so you're getting started on this. We have that one being worked on right now. That's a little bit of a start, but not much. But yeah, that's going to be working, and I'm just going to continue to do this. In the meantime, actually, I don't want to do this because we want to get the belts. Belts are important because I need to get some coal. You know, it's not a lot we have, and we're going to get it from this location. I think we'll just keep it as... yeah. And then we just a little bit of coal supply here, and let's do that one. That should be fine. Yeah, and get some power poles here, and here. Great. So now we have coal supply coming in. That is a nice little thing. Oh, we are seeing up here. We're also seeing some oil over here, so that's good. That's great. Let's throw in a little radar as well up here, if we can get it. So this is kind of getting as much as we can get out of this location, but now it's about the radar. It goes down here, and that goes to that location. Great. So that helps us figure out what's up here. So there's more coal. That's good. So we have like microscopic things. This one, I sure as hell hope you're not going to be attacking us, but you might be. That is a scary prospect. So let's get ready in case they want to attack us. We can also see this part here. And let's just get 5 more turrets, and then the rest will go into ammo, because that's kind of what we need. Here they come. Let's move out of the way and hope they attack. Please go in here. Please go in here. Perfect. They went in here. Brilliant. That means... oh, no. Let's drag them back and let the laser turrets do the work. There we go. All right. So that means now they are as weak as they can possibly be, because they haven't built up a new the attack. So we need to go on the offensive now. go back. All right, that was a little bit too much damage from this one. And then to go up here. Have these actually help out. Yeah, they're not really getting those yet. Okay. Whew. Get those in. All good. And get these 3, 4. And repair those. We are so weak right now. It's unbelievable. But we're still gonna go in here and just desperately try to get all we can out of this. And this one, I'm gonna take these out because I'm gonna need that ammo. We have 111 ammo here. And that should be enough for us to go down here. There we go, this is good. Maybe I should get the turret, but this is perfect. Oh, we just sit here and destroy them like this, very slow, but it's still gonna work. And once we do that, we are actually gonna be really, really safe in this location. This is brilliant. I love it. And they will go up here and get shot by our defensive turrets. That is brilliant. I love it. We have cleared out the space. Just missed that last worm. We can take that out. Yay! Hurrah! We got it. All right, cool. That means we now have access to the copper without any disruption or threats at that location. Great. That is one big step ahead. That's a big one. We'll deal with that eventually. That is, this is probably the next one we need to deal with. And they will evolve, but they will not spread out. So we can now tap a little bit of copper here and bring it back to our base when we feel like it. That is great. Okay, now we can continue on our little paint by numbers here and build this out a bit more. And we have now hooked up the new copper deposit. It is completely unprotected, and that is kind of the intention. I want to clear out things before we get into trouble here. And we now have a little bit of what is it called, copper coming in, but I also took the copper from our little deposit. Just go back and pick it up, put it in here because, well, why not? Indeed, why not? And that goes in and starts feeding into this belt. So now we can actually start making some things. This one's kind of sad that I'm not getting it. What are you waiting for? You are waiting for that one. Oh, right. Yeah, that kind of sucks. This one is just 20. Yes. So we need some of these, but we didn't get them because all the other stuff was also around. So it's time for us to complete the build here. That will be very nice to get this built here. We're finally getting something here. We need to get some steel in, but we're not super urgent on the steel part, but we're much more important to get the rest of this. And these two are going in, and I know I'm probably going to miss a thing here and there. That's fine. I really thought I had built all the power poles, but clearly I have not even come close to building all the power poles. It's not time for us to build the red circuit yet, and or the red science. Ah, man, that whole circuit science thing, that is that just never stops. There, I have one of these. Woohoo! And then we can get this part. Okay, I guess I am doing this. I don't know. I said I didn't want to do this, but now I am. I guess here this is more important. This is more important. Well, typical. Let's see. Where could we get some other things that are super important? I guess this one is super important. This one might be super important. Yeah. Alright, that's not even it. Here. There, we go into the very first one. And as soon as we get that, then we can build the very, very first little teeny tiny bit of of science coming back online, so we get the fast inserters, because that's kind of important. Kind of important to get fast inserters here. These two need to be built, and you don't have anything. That's kind of bad. There we go. Built one here. And this is now working, kind of working, and I'm gonna build here, and that will probably be the most important one. So you need to get building. And now, of course, we just don't have enough of anything coming in anymore. That is an unfortunate side effect of just not having anything. So we need to tap this part as well. Let's tap that and get it into this location. Right, that's now built. We've tapped a little bit more. That's another 10,000. Oh, just go away. That's another 10,000. We can get another 20,000 here. Have 20,000 at that point. It is so pathetic amount. It's so funny. It is so fun how difficult this is in terms of sort of just have to make do and just get a little bit of every little time, and then just move it forward and just make do with like having really low quantities and figure out what is the most important thing to build. So we are going to be pretty happy with what we have now. What we need to build moving forward is checking up pretty quickly to science, I think, or to military science. It would be really cool. Well, we need green circuits, and then we need to get this one, just this one, not that one back here, but just this one. Then I think we want to make, or I don't think we want to make, I know we want to make some military science, and we want to make then a progress towards our go-to weapon will be the rockets. So that is definitely what we want to work on here. And yeah, oh, look at that, nice. Okay, so if we can take this one out, which we really want to, then it looks like this peninsula is closed, and then we can probably salvage some things here. Maybe there's some salvage here. Maybe, oh, that looks like salvage. Ooh, well, that's gonna be next time we go exploring a little bit more to see what is out there. So thank you very much for watching. If you want to see more and you can't wait until the next release time, then you can, if you are a patron supporter, you can already now get the links to the new videos. They are already available, and then you can check those out. So thank you very much. Otherwise, they'll be about 3 days from now will the next one come out here on YouTube for everyone. Thank you very much for watching. Until next time, take care, and as always, stay effective.